We're in the beginning of what we're calling our perfect movie month. And the whole premise of that is that one of us or each of us will come in with our lists of what we think constitutes perfect movies. And we'll pick and we'll watch one of them and then we're going to shit all over it.
Uh,
Hello, Scott.
hey, welcome back, Jim.
What's up, Dana?
Hey, buddy, no matter what, you're perfect to me, guy.
Oh, I love this man. This is why he's still here. He had to say that after Surf Ninjas, though. He knows that.
A real perfect movie.
If you'll remember, in the first half of this episode, I gave a list, and in my list was a movie that is very near and dear to me, the movie Heat. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go into that. Scott, give us what you got on Heat, man.
So yes, 1995, which I definitely thought it was a later movie. I know we didn't discuss it in the first half, but for some reason I thought this was like closer to 2000. I didn't realize 95, this movie. It was made for $60 million. It
Jesus
grossed
Christ.
187 worldwide. In the US, it only grossed 68 million. So really in the US, it wasn't a huge hit. But worldwide, it made up its money. Obviously, this is directed by Michael Mann, and it was also written by Michael Mann, and he is currently finished. He already wrote the sequel to this and put it out as a novel, and is, well, not a sequel. I believe it's a prequel, even though it's called Heat 2. And he's in pre-production right now. He's about to start shooting this movie soon.
Oh, wow. So it's a go. It's officially a go
It is a go.
on the
It is a go.
prequel to this movie. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be interesting to revisit these characters.
Too. I think we've heard that Austin Butler, I believe I told you guys that he's going to play the Val Kilmer role. But I don't know anyone else who's in this movie.
I
You
have
think
no
what
idea.
Chalamet is going to play DeNiro? I mean, what's
Oh,
going
God.
on with this young?
Don't say that. Don't give
I
anyone
just assumed
ideas.
they're. I mean,
Oh,
you're talking
no.
about two goats. I thought they were just going to CGI them young. I mean, it makes sense to me.
They're going to do.
Like
What was that Scorsese
The
film?
Irishman.
The
No, we don't
Irishman.
want to
Yeah,
see that
yeah.
again, man.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
think
it
it'll
did offer
work.
some funny ass Robert De Niro parts when he was kicking people's asses with his.
Stomping people in his old age, barely
Yeah.
moving. I think they should go like really, really prequel. Do like a Muppet Babies version of this? You know, they can all be like toddlers, and they can. I think it would work. You know,
I
they
would
have the
love that.
nanny. It'd be great. You know, they
That
all
would
could
be
play together.
Danny Trejo as a Muppet? Fuck yeah.
He still have
Yeah.
tats for sure. As a 2-year-old, he would have tats.
That's a fact. I'm sure that's something you looked in your facts and figures that he's had like a tattoo since he was born. So,
Well, my
guys,
favorite thing about Danny Trejo in this movie is his name is Trejo in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about the movie.
I'm not gonna call it lazy, but I'm just gonna say maybe
He was like a nobody when he did this movie. This is like one of his first movies, and you know, he was actually hired on as like an advisor for the gang portion of it. You know, prison and gang like try to give them more of a sense of realism, and they liked him so much they put him in the movie. They're like, yeah, let's put this guy in there.
Oh, he was, I mean, he's a small role, but he was
his
good.
dying scene was good acting, I thought. I mean, yeah, his face is all bludgeoned and he's barely moving, but I thought that was good acting.
That's
yeah,
actually
no, he kind of
yeah
whispered himself to death. So
Yeah.
no, I'm with you.
Yeah, that's probably some of the best acting I've ever seen him do in all of his small roles. But
No, no, I watched Machete, so I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
I've seen better acting.
True.
All right. So what else do you got for us, Scott, as far as the facts and figures?
I mean, that's pretty much it. You know, this is a movie that normally I take a lot of notes and I'm like, you know, writing stuff down. Not too much for this movie. I was, you know, got into the world of Heat and like, you know, soaked the movie in.
I'll tell you why. Why? Perfect movie, no notes.
Shit.
You know, I was gonna say
banger.
I may have a few notes, but yeah. You know, so
it.
how are we gonna? I guess June, this is your movie. I think you should walk us through this little plot of this movie.
Oh fuck! Let me put on my armor. Hold on a sec, because I'm gonna get some shit thrown at me in this episode. The movie begins, and it starts off right away with a heist gone wrong, man. It starts out, we see Bobby De Niro, and by then Bobby De Niro is, what do you say? Al Pacino and Bobby De Niro in this movie, they're around in their what, late 40s, 50s?
Yeah, I think the late 40s. I think both of them are in their late 70s now, so that's probably about right.
Okay, so still pretty young, you know, and still in the prime of their careers. That was the biggest draw for me at the time, was seeing these kind of like two titans of Hollywood history in the same movie. But yeah, the movie starts with Bobby De Niro in a very ill-fitting uniform. He looks like he's gonna go fix somebody's air conditioner or something. But it's a front, and it's a front for a heist that him and his crew consisting of Val Kilmer, Tom
With a really bad
Sizemore
wig.
with a really
This
bad
movie
wig.
has a lot of interesting hair in this movie. You know, Val Kilmer's wig is horrible, but you know, you got oh crap, Tom Sizemore with his Caesar haircut,
Yes.
and then you have De Niro with his hairspray, and same with Pacino.
Same
They're
with
both of them.
Pacino.
They both got the big hairspray hair. When Trejo always looks like Trejo, but yeah, there's some interesting choices for hair in this movie.
Yeah, Ashley Judd had like a big blonde
Acid Judd,
helmet.
yeah, Marilyn Monroe hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amy
So,
Brenneman is looking like
like she just
what's
woke up throughout the whole
her
movie.
hair's all over the place. Yeah.
Who's the actor who plays Waingro? He's the one who has the craziest skin to
Oh
me.
yeah.
Oh,
What's that actor's
I
name?
forgot his name, but the guy's a criminal in real life. He served jail
I
in
believe it.
real life.
I assumed he was a criminal because he looked like weird alter ego like Michael Bolton. So
Yeah.
we're talking about hair. Like I legit was like, oh, that's evil Michael Bolton.
so back to this heist. So during this heist, they hired some new guy for whatever reason. Maybe somebody didn't show up to work that day, or they just needed somebody else, an addition. And this is where the gentleman that was just mentioned by Dana with the I'm gonna just call him Bizarro. What was it? Michael Bolton?
Bizarro
Bizarro
Michael
Michael
Yeah.
Bolton.
His real name
That's
is
him.
Kevin Gage. Is his real name? Is the actor's
Oh,
name.
okay.
Okay.
Well, you're Bizarro Michael Bolton to me now. Anywho's, and one of the things I love about this movie, it's like if you wanted to become a criminal, this is the movie to show you how to do it.
Oh,
These
yeah.
guys were methodical in their process when it came to robbing anything or pulling whatever heist they were going to. They had it all planned out, and where it goes awry is, well, the heist is an armored truck, right?
Mhm.
And they're stealing. I think they went for like bonds and stuff. They didn't
Yeah.
even go for like cash. It was
Mhm.
a hit for a specific thing, and it happened to be an armored truck, and they slam into this truck. I mean, it was a school in how to do it, man. If you want to hold up an armored truck, this is how you do it. Except when this new guy fucks it up by actually killing one of the guards. They
Yeah,
wanted to do it.
Waingro is
Yes,
his name.
Waingro, yes. He got a little too hype and offed one of the guards, and as a result, they had to off. I think there were about 3 guards,
There's 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
and this does not go well with Bobby De Niro at all, man. They let me know from that moment they were pissed at him. They were like, and one of my favorite scenes is coming up shortly where Bobby De Niro lets him know how disappointed he is with his performance during
In
this
the
heist.
diner. Yeah.
The
After
diner. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? I know they report to John Voight, who I forgot was in this movie.
Oh yeah, that's the other interesting here
Oh,
is John
I
Boyd.
forgot.
I knew I
God.
forgot one hairdo.
So gross looking. Yeah, he's their what? He's their fence, right? He's like basically
I
Yeah.
guess
fence
that's
for,
what you would call it. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of lets him know, but I think
Great mustache,
before we
great
make
hair.
Mm.
it gross hair. I think before we make it to the diner, I think we get a quick glimpse of the weirdest family dynamic ever. I think we get a quick glimpse of Pacino, I think, right?
Oh
He's
yes.
making
Oh
love
yeah.
to his
Yes.
whoever
Yeah.
that
We're
actress
introduced to
is.
Pacino and his setting, and yeah, what a way
And
to
we get to
introduce
meet
Pacino.
young Natalie Portman, her second movie
Yeah.
ever.
Now,
Yeah, she
this was what, before or after The Professional?
Professional was her first.
Be
This was her second
after.
movie.
Yeah. Had to be
Oh,
after.
Yeah.
She
okay.
looked older. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's am I the only one who was just like, okay, like they started off with like Al Pacino making passionate love, and then like it, essentially like the Natalie Portman's character is like, hey, what are you guys up to? Like that's what it felt like. I felt like the scene was
Pretty much.
so
Yeah.
fast.
I feel like the whole Pacino, like outside of being a cop, is just totally unnecessary for this movie. This movie is almost 3 hours long. You know, I think they could have cut out a lot of these. The only one I think that needed to be in there was De Niro's, you know, his love interest. And I think you have to have a little bit of the Ashley Judd just so it kind of sets up, you know, a little bit. Even that, you don't really need it. You know, they could have trimmed easily 45 minutes off this movie just by like, who cares about, you know, what's going on at Pacino's house. I know they want to show De Niro and Pacino kind of like the same guy, but on different sides of the law.
Exactly.
Same, but I don't need it.
I needed it.
Okay.